Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 38 of Firemind. Today, we will open up the very first of these dangerous things that we are finding down here. We are going to, of course, to fulfill more requests for coffins, and I want to continue the construction of the Deep City. This is very, very important for us, as the Deep City is just the point where we can speed up all these jobs that we're currently finding ourselves into. So I just realized that I don't like this location that we are using here, simply because I don't want to flood the tile in there. So we're going to redo that. I'm going to carve into that, and then the door goes in there, and then we look into the box from this angle. I got a better feeling about that. I mean, we are most likely going to destroy some precious sapphires, but, well, it's better than getting eaten by something or flooding this entire section here. We need to be careful. So, Melville Gatticho. No gate echo. I was for a moment wondering, since when do we have people sound like that? No, gate echo, of course. Melville Gate Echo, the diagnostician, High Master Weaver, is the first of our forge to open up the very first of these pockets down here. It does take him a while to carve the fortification, but what will he find? Something evil is emerging from this newly exposed pocket. So yeah, we found our first demon here. I avoided the word until the very first of them popped up, but congratulations, our first demon. It's a skink brood, so let's check it out and get ourselves a description. A very large eyeless skink. It has 3 short horns and it has a bloated body. Its black scales are large and set far apart. Beware its deadly spittle. It is fat. At least we have checked that out. So, as cute as real-life skinks are, this thing is anything but cute. This thing is roughly 8 times as large as a regular Urist, and it is capable of killing people just with one regular blow. So these things are really, really bad news. That's why we are working the way we are working, and that is also the reason why we are now going to forbid that door, and we're going to work our way around this pocket. And that's the way it goes. As soon as we have managed to get ourselves enough military force down here to get the job done and all, we're going to smack these things and destroy them. But this is not happening yet. And look at this wonderful artifact. It's being made with spectators. This is really, really interesting insofar as Varbok Knighted Manor is possessed by unknown forces while he's creating that very effect. So, well, fun times in Firemind. So let's see how things have developed down here. Well, not much, that's for sure. We are going to plot down the barracks now, nevertheless. Barracks going to go in here, and it is now time for the new squad. I'm really now curious to see what the name is going to be. The Nourished Handles. What? Well, maybe because they're in the vicinity of food and drink down here. Alright, here goes the Nourishing Handles. Why not? The Ochre Slings are a previous fort of mine. I need to pause the game for a second. A new guild has been founded. Well, that is not that much of a pressing matter. The Prime Corridors. That's one old thing too. The Daggers of Watching. It's so lovely to see all these old squad names coming on up. The Citadels of Luring. I can't remember these in all honesty. But, well. certainly a lot of people available here. So let's see. There's no more ex-military dwarf now available for us. So let's see. There's another legendary hammer dwarf, and his name's even Vugar. I mean, come on. Basically asking for a job. Good. A legendary hammer dwarf would have been preferable, but we're going to take the miller. No problem. So you guys, you're going to go into the permanent training land, and I have the feeling as if we only need to go for the good old boot trick. I read somewhere that DF Hack had a new little thing going on for themselves that allows us to equip boots easier, but I don't know. Alright, let's see how well that'll work out. They're picking up silver spears, bismuth bronze, war hammers. Oh well. The Duchess and the Queen approve. That's just a very fancy way of killing things. So, the Coffin Order is halfway through. Let's check with that. So, yeah, there's somebody here. Probably just still holding a boulder or such. So, oh, the mysterious construction has begun. And so, let's see here. Well, the materials here aren't too special at all. Oh yeah, I do remember another thing that we wanted, that I meant to do all the time. So, the Queen is unhappy with her bad chambers. Again, still, put it down as it however you want to. I figured that we're going to go and put that figurine on the display here. Fushur Kobor Thastoth Legon. Alright. I bet my dwarvish sucks. Anyways, there we go. Let's check it out before it gets transported away. So, the artwork relates to the destruction of Wish Haze, the autonomous seals. Alright, whatever that was. Voice markets the Guile of Beals. I really don't know what artifact that is, but whatever. Oh, a picture of a ancient dwarven king. Now that's a really, really good piece of art. So, a copper image is on the item. I find that hard to imagine what this thing is supposed to be. Here, a troll settling is being depicted. Well, I don't know. I'm not really convinced by that piece of art, but it refers to some classic art, and I suppose that is making dwarves happy. For a moment, I felt like I was super laggy. But turns out this guy's just hauling a rock-salt door. So I really got no clue why nobody is fulfilling this job. It's bothering me a tad bit. Have we hit rock bottom here? Is this where it ends? Is this as far as we can go? Or was the command just bugged out? Well, we'll try to find out. So, a copper cabinet. Hell yeah. Now, that is cool. So, this goes so much into the Duchess's apartment. I'm not going to think a second time about that. It's just so made for her apartment here. We're not gonna have any second thought about that. And I bet that the Queen should be finally happy with it. I mean, seriously, it should be now fine. Is it fine now? I hope it is. We'll check with it in a second. Not a bookcase. Right. A cabinet. Let's put it back here where it can impress people. And is going wrong with this woman? Why is a artifact not enough? Well, she's asking for more statues in here, so she shall receive more statues. I mean, this room is looking more and more ridiculous like that, but little do I care. It's not as if I am asking for more decorum all day. So we're balancing things out. There's going to be one more statue of the Duchess and one more statue of the Queen. I mean, nobody should be able to blame the Duchess to be trying to take away the Queen's title or anything. No. We would never do anything like that. Alright, so time to do the no, not the engraving. Silly jurist. We're not engraving, we're doing a fortification. So let's see what's inside this pocket. Alright, and then we need to check out how we're going to remove the water from this pocket here. I love adamantine mining as it is such a exciting adventure at every single step, you know. So here we have another little pocket. We can check it here, so we're going to put up another door right there. And now you know what I was up to with all those doors. It is a ancient safety technique of the Towers of Age. Okay. Now the last thing we need to do, I almost forgot that, the Nourishing Handles are supposed to train down here. So it's going to take a while now, of course, for this entire business to be set up properly. Yeah, it seems as if we're, for whatever reason, not capable to go downstairs here and keep digging. I really don't know why that is, because the slope is usable, and, well, mysteries. Just flat out mysteries, but we're trying to resolve those mysteries with Craft's Dwarf Ship. So let's see if we can do anything like this. I'm gonna expand this, because this is basically the same footprint as we are using all the ways up there before. So, the mica blocks are getting done slowly, bit by bit. And we got the next people right there. I mean, imagine living, working down here, and you frickin' know that there's a demon behind that wall. You know it. It's just not a probability. We checked it. The person carving the fortification told you about it. Nice feeling, innit? Alright. So, probably I doomed this guy to death. I'm very sorry, Sulban Ace Cloisters, if this is the case. But no, we have uncovered a treasure of the gods. So, you don't see it, because it sadly doesn't have a sprite yet. I really hope that this does get fixed one day. But we have found a great axe of thin flowing metal. So, we were lucky this time, so we can now start excavating the environs here. Or can we? So this wall here is already one where I don't know. Well, okay, I think we are safe here. We were able to look through there, so it should be no magma here. But we're gonna be rather safe than sorry, you know? Why should we be bothering any unnecessary risk, you know? That's just not necessary. That's why it's unnecessary. My English is Englishing not as well as I wanted to, but I promise this will be over soon. Alright, so clear glass blocks are being made as I'm speaking here, so we're going to plaster this place here. And once we're done with this material, we're going to uninstall it there and lay it downstairs into the next level. And this way we will bit by bit conquer the depths of this place. Right now we're sadly only hauling out boring obsidian and gemstone and no really exciting things, but well, it is what it is. So let's see, could we melt that? I don't think so. Maybe we could melt it, and I accidentally assigned a job for that, so I unassigned it for a moment. Okay. Now, back to the surface. A request has been made that I totally felt was awesome. The drowned person, I built a slab for, and I considered putting it in here. But while I was off the recordings, I was thinking about that we got this big fat Vukar temple. And I figured it would be so cool to have these slabs over here, just like that. So sadly, we still have to make them, obviously. It hasn't been... we haven't succeeded in procuring a single slab of obsidian yet. But that is actually just an oversight of the people working there. So let's change that. Obviously, the production of obsidian slab is not going on as intended. And over the course of the years, it becomes more and more apparent the stoneworkers' halls are just not large enough for the tasks up ahead of us. But maybe we can fix that one day in the future. Surely not today, as there's way too much to do here. So people are storing... what exactly? What are you guys storing in stockpiles? Here we are, constructing things. Ah, yeah, of course. We have ordered a new glass floor, and of course that's triggering a flood of workers. So, we got a safety, a safe passage here. The queen is satisfied with their position here. Everything is properly royal, properly furnished, and yet a true mountain home must have a true throne, and a true ruler requires 7 symbols. 7 symbols, not of this world. Mere steel will not suffice. Deeper. We must dig deeper. So obviously the queen has discovered that this thing is totally up her alley. So we're going to go and create ourselves now pedestals, and we're going to make them out of electrum. So 7 pedestals of electrum. That's what we're going to do. These will host the 7 symbols. And of course we're going to post these into the throne room, because duh. Alrighty, so we can safely take out that area. We need to keep that up, as if we would be taking out these 2 grids right next there, the baddie could snap out, could attack out of his pocket. So here we have yet again another little one of these fun pockets. So we're going to create a door here. That's a power door. So adamantine mining is a bit like playing Dwarven Solitaire. Minesweeper, sorry. Seriously, it is reminding me tremendously of Minesweeper. So let's assign this to Shift F2, because I'm tired of scrolling there manually. This is OG Minesweeper. You're checking out where the bat squares are, and then you're clearing them carefully. You're carefully clearing around that. So, turns out this side is turning out massive, so we can safely extract the gemstone here. seems like there is no threat to that. So, and this is just the a very efficient tile, as we can look into 2 pockets at once here. Alright, so the Queen has demanded the construction of the mountain home, and we shall obey. But at the same time, I feel like Uzul now knows what the Queen wants, and that means she can find a way to get her plan down as well. At least so goes my story. So let's see how this situation here devolved. So why did that not come together? So for some reason my jurists are not capable of getting back upstairs again. They're trapped down here. So it's a good thing that I did what I did here, because I really don't quite get why they're not able to crawl those slopes back up. It should be working, but obviously it's not working. Dwarven traversal in when it comes down to ramps is always confusing the hell out of me. This is not exactly anything new. But, well, man, it's good that I checked back at this place, because these blokes, they all would have been dying. They all would have been dying here. He's just chilling, I guess. So yeah, we totally only didn't go deeper because they couldn't reach it for some odd reason that I cannot fully fathom. That's okay though. So that also makes sense. All of a sudden I understand why my dudes weren't mining as fast as I expected them to. Alright, let's see how deep we can take this. Basically, the deeper we go, the better, because that means we're slurping through several layers of magma here. I mean, the deeper we go, the more magma we take. It's simple as that. Alright. So, the Queen is finally satisfied with our bedroom. Who would have thought? So, it just took us, I don't know how many pieces of statuary. I don't care by now. Momus was always an odd one, and it's okay. She's just who she is. Like I said a few episodes before, when I was all happy to see her, now I'm like not as happy as before anymore. But that's okay. That's just our queen, as we know and like her. So yeah. We're going to put down one of these Electrum pedestals in an episode or two. I want to wait until these have been had time to be fully decorated. All right, there we go. The new troops. Check this out. They actually managed to gather themselves some gear fitting to their skill. Lovely. I mean, I wouldn't say that a silver spear is the weapon of choice of mine, but still, this is legendary people in a situation like that. These guys are no rookies, really not. They probably are already capable of killing off that skink brood. I very much could imagine that they are. The biggest issue with these little suckers here is that moment when you have to free them. This is just a horrible moment. That is when they're capable of just going crazy on the civilian. Because you can't just order your mining dwarves to get their to get between the military and shy away once the military. It's just not working out. I did my best already in the past, but wait a sec. This is not even. What are you doing? I mean, this is worn out. This can go into the junk place. But they are literally stashing high quality goods here. Who are you, huh? Who's your parents? The Tanner and the Shira, alright. But at least the trash items are being put on the trash pile, so that's a bright side and all that. So let's check back with the Stoneworkers Workshops. What are you doing these days, my friends? Marble blocks, mica blocks. Say, oh my god, I didn't assign any wheelbarrows on the mica stockpile. That explains everything so perfectly, why everything was not working out anymore. Now, okay. Good that we've been researching that, huh? So, I don't even want to know what lengths my stoneworkers were taking recently. I mean, with the marble, it's not that much of a long haul, but with the mica, it very much is. So, yeah. Alright, that door is, well, we'll see about that. A treasure and heat. So, there's a fireball here, and if this fortification would have been a straight line, there would have been a decent chance that Logam Rampart Clash would have been burned to cinders. But instead, we found a nice artifact metal cap that we can now add into our collection. Ching! Beautiful, isn't it? So, we're going to go and remove them doors. We don't need them anymore. And this is the part where we can finally consider opening up another one of these water pockets. Let's do this. There we go. So that's a real large designator. Brilliant. Okay. Let's lock these items for the time being. So I know where I can find them. Sadly, they're still invisible. It sucks. Ugh, I really wish that this would change rather sooner than later. It sucks to have invisible trophies. Invisible trophies are just no fun. Alright. So, do we still have no slabs? Yep. We don't. Well, I still just hope that it'll be just fine when our haulers finally brought some obsidian down here. There we go. Talking about it. I mean, it should be now doable, so let's see until... It can't take forever until somebody does that, I mean... If the amount of obsidian slab is less than 5, do it, so yeah. This should be on the schedule somewhere rather sooner than later. Ah, here goes. Let's make that the most important thing. This poor guy died really a while ago. Don't want to wait until he turns into a specter. It's not necessary, you know. So, obviously, this is all safe here. And this is just the power of this technique, you know. We totally know what we can get ourselves into and what we can't. Okay, so with that all being out of the way, let's see. There's a bit of open space here. Oh yeah, there's the gemstone. Alright. So we're going to put a lid on top of that again. And I totally didn't realize now what kind of guild it had been founded. Well, well. So I think we're totally safe to slap a hole in that thing here and let it dry from that point on. So that'll be now a big splurge. Boom. So by opening it around the corner, though, the water can't go into the cavern explosively. So it's a very, very slow working process. We could have even had a gate here to pipe the water out, but it's okay. It's not that necessary. Alright, my good friends, it is sadly time to say goodbye for today again. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I really do love this stage of gameplay where we're at. We got the Nourishing Handles taking care of the fort. We finally got the mica block production expedited, so I'm pretty sure that this will be... we will see some progress very soon, and the obsidian slabs that we're making, of course, will be used in the next episode as well, so there will be quite some progress here. I really want to say thanks to everybody watching this series, and leave me your comments. I really love to hear back from you, and leave a thumbs up for the algorithm so it knows that you like this too, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already, of course, and check out the description box. There's lots of cool things in there, entire Savage Lands playlist and all, and of course there's also Discord, where you can find like-minded Dwarf Fortress players and me, and of course there's also my Twitch, where I stream every Sunday evening in Middle European time zone, and of course you'll find Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee down there, and I'd be super happy if you'd give them a look. And a big thanks to all the supporters of the channel. I deeply appreciate your help, and my family does so too. And of course, a big thanks to you watching this video, because without you, it would be absolutely meaningless. So, that all being said, I hope you had a good time. I hope you'll have a great you'll have a great day, a great evening, whatever is up ahead of you, and see you all soon again. Bye bye.